You don't really hear of extreme couponing anymore. Most coupons are digital now and have a limiter placed on them, so you can't stack up 20 of them to have the store owe you $100 when you finish ringing up. Brands and stores caught on, and the hauls just aren't what they used to be anymore. These days, when things go on sale, they go up in price. My dad was seriously into couponing. As a teenager, he expected me to walk around the grocery store and hold his pile of coupons that was going to use, while he held the big file of the ones he had to go through for every purchase. Pretty mortifying for a teen. My mom does it, but it has changed a lot. These days she scans receipts on multiple apps, Fetch, Ibotta, etc. to farm gift cards, and does a lot of shopping at places that have good rewards like CVS. She usually buys candy in bulk and uses them in craft projects that she sells at craft shows around the holidays, paper craft type stuff that make good stocking stuffers. I remember my mom's mountain of coupon boxes stacked in her office and sorting through them when I was bored. Good times. When I worked at Target, there was a woman who used an insane amount of coupons for electronic shavers, deodorant, anything that was a high dollar amount off the price, and a manufacturer coupon. Then she would go from the checkout to customer service and return everything. Because they were manufacturer coupons, she would get that dollar amount off the item back as cash. She made more in a single trip than I did in a week. Target wouldn't or couldn't do anything at the time. What pissed me off the most was being the one to put all that stuff back on the shelves. The coupons in Sunday newspaper are all now just for high-margin OTC senior health items. There are barely any food coupons, and nothing over 0.25 off LOL. The Sunday ads went from maybe 12 inserts 6 years ago to 4 inserts now. I remember watching extreme couponing and thinking it was a bit fake. Because most stores put a quantity limit on 10 years ago. Yeah, 50 cents off something that cost 50 now. Not a big bargain. This coupon cannot be combined with any other offer. This clause pretty much ended it. There was a blogger that exposed the fraud of the extreme coupon show. Basically, she pointed out that the shoppers were taking advantage of using the coupons for one size on other sizes to get the most value. At the time, coupons had one barcode. They often only indicated the product, but not the size. So even if it said good only on the 12-ounce size, it would scam on any size. Soon after, coupons had 2 barcodes to indicate specific sizes. After that, digital took off. When I was a cashier at Publix, there were 2 ladies that came in twice a week together. They'd get $1,000 of groceries each, and oftentimes we'd owe them money at the end of the transaction. They would sell what they got at a local flea market, then return what they didn't sell without the receipt to get their money back. Publix has a thing called Publix Promise where you can return anything you aren't happy with, even without a receipt. They would return it to different stores in the area. Went on for over a year before they got banned from all of the local stores. I heard the show ruined it for everyone. It's alive and well at CVS. My sister-in-law was doing it until a year or 2 ago, and she interacted online with other extreme couponers for tips. It is still very much a thing. When the show was still going, our local supermarkets literally had caps to prevent this IDK. How that show made sense. Yeah, that's mostly because they limit coupons to 1 per person and 1 per transaction, so there really is no easy way to extreme coupon anymore. You'd have to buy 1 item at a time with 1 coupon at a time, continually standing back in line and leaving the store, then going back into rinse repeat, and who has the time and energy for that these days? Times have changed. Did you know you can attempt to print your own coupon? Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you get asked quests, but just say you got it in an email. Don't do the same store. You never hear of 5 off 25 Saturdays at DG. That show was completely faked. I was a grocery store cashier before and after the height of the show. Every single store in existence already had a policy in place that completely prevented what they were doing, Letting someone extreme coupon would have gotten me fired before the show. The network paid those stores to allow them to break policy. I had a manager that was downright evil towards me who could have easily made the show my problem that fought against it when they wanted to use our store. Now it's just called shopping for your family. You can still coupon like that at Big Lots. But many places put a dead stop to that. I did a little extreme couponing recently. There was a sale on an RC truck 150 off $649, and then I stacked that with a 15 off to bring it down to $425. What a deal! It's been ruined by the show. Now businesses greatly restrict the expiry date, and the deals aren't that great anymore. Once awareness came to the practice from the TV show and people started doing it more frequently, the manufacturers and the stores both clamped down hard. Coupons have limits now not only on max items per purchase, but max coupons per item, max savings percentage per item, max coupons per purchase, and so on. Around the same time as this, more stores adopted digital networked POS systems, which made anomalies like extreme couponing easier to identify, track, and prevent. Call options are basically extreme coupons. Used to help my mom clip coupons from the newspaper like a decade ago, saved a lot that way. I was embarrassed whenever she took some out and made things harder for the cashier though, especially when they hit a snag with not being able to scan one. Sometimes it was a lot. I get tons of extreme couponing videos on TikTok. It's definitely still out there. All the best deals are on apps now. Apparently I was too late to see any of it. I worked at 3 different grocery stores growing up in the early noughties, and never saw any of this. I would often patiently explain that you can't use more than 1 coupon per item. Stories of extreme couponing never made sense to me. Why would stores ever let someone use multiple coupons? That seems like a mistake one store would make once, and then everybody would have fine print blocking it. No more Sunday papers. Modern-day couponing is all about racking up Amex, hotel and airline rewards points. I work at CVS. It's still a thing. Because poor people are being squeezed further into poverty, coupons are not going to fill the gap of income that they used to, as inflation keeps rising. And the rich get richer. Tell me you've never been to Dollar General without telling me you've never been to Dollar General. Credit cards are a form of couponing now. Companies such as the store I work at have just outright banned excessive coupons. There is a movie on Netflix about couponing called Queen Pins. It was pretty good. My mom still loves couponing. There's a documentary on, I believe, Hulu fairly recently. There was a lady in Virginia or wherever, and she broke the barcode and was printing and selling fraudulent coupons. I don't believe anything back then involving couponing was actually legit. I had never heard of it previously either. Stores changed their policies because of the extreme couponers. Hoarding is not as popular as it once was. Need 120 gallons of laundry detergent? Why? There is if you look in the right places. Take Dollar General for example. Their coupons are digital, but there are tons of groups dedicated to exploiting them and getting basically tons of laundry stuff, soda, and other things for practically nothing. The retailers are really good at parsing through their own sales data nowadays and set up their discounts and promos to avoid that type of stuff. It's all about reward programs now. I'm sure the stores and the product companies work together on that. It's all on apps now. Similar stuff, different platforms. But also because of that I think there's less loopholes and stacking. Couple months ago people were selling their 25 off coupons from Harbor Freight on the HF sub. I remember hearing a story of a woman who bought 200 worth of stuff at a Target, but when she got to checkout, She used a variety of coupons and deals to the point where she got all of the items for free.